So, gentlemen, thank you very much for embarking, for continuing this very beautiful and impactful journey. So we're not going to wait for people this day because today, like, there are other communities that have like different meetings and all. Some self super team too. They have the writers guild to have meetings. So we're going to be very, very sharp today and prudent and what's the other English? Anything that you know that will just make it good. So yeah. Seriously, I'm happy that you guys did the assignment. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. If you suffer around any kind of any particular software, you know your way around it very faster. So yes, today marks the end of week one when it comes to basic modeling interface. We did interface, we did transformations the last time. And today we're going to be doing very basic shapes and transformations, use of splines. You guys need to like be attentive for this one. This one can be a little bit confusing. This one can be a little bit confusing, so please be with me. Just try, try, and I promise it's going to be a fantastic journey. It's going to be a fantastic journey. Okay. My wonderful people. Revision. Very quickly. Drop. I explained mesh operators and there are five. There are many mesh operators. When you go to edit mode, if you look to your left, you see there are plenty down. But I gave you five major ones. Quickly drop the ones that you can remember, guys. Fast. Let's make it snappy. Let's make it snappy. Drop any mesh operator you can remember. Mesh operators, they are very important, please. You see that thing? I told you that's what you use to model, even if it's monster, dinosaur. Okay. After said bedroom. Extend. There's no extend though. It's not extend, I called it though. Hey, loop cut, nice. Scale. Scale is not part of the five, but scale is also a mesh operator because you can scale an object both in edit mode and in object mode. So I'll give you that one. Extrude is not extension, it's extrude. Add faces, insert faces, insert Kehinde is insert, it's not add. But nice, cool. So Oluwafenmi is not extend, it's extrude. God bless you for taking. I like that. You guys have made the job easier. Please sleep, wake up, eat, do everything with those mesh operators. They see, let me tell you, right now I'm even trying to model a particular character. If you checked my Twitter, you see that I didn't sleep yesterday night up to 3 a.m. I was trying to make sure I do it because today I knew I was going to be busy. So that's what we do most of the time when it comes to modeling. Those five operators, they are the mostly like they are mostly used when it comes to modeling. Please make sure you don't forget them. Even if stuff get difficult, you can go back, just memorize them again and all. So we are going to be to the different modeling method comparison. Yeah, let's put our hands together for ourselves because this is not no be bobo, actually, no be bobo. Please just clap for yourself, It's not for me, it's for you because you will enjoy this one. You understand? So do I see hands? Nobody is clapping, no. Hey, nobody is clapping, no. Or is my audio that lagging behind and slow? I think it's slow. Like it's after 2 hours that people are hearing me. It's cool, sha. So now let's make it snappy. Today's session has the fewest of content for you to know. it's a very small topic, but it's very tricky. I didn't go very deep because I saw that if you go deep, let me tell you something. The whole time frame of this bootcamp, you can use it to learn. See that number two, curves, line. I swear, you can use that whole thing to learn it. Like there are some things that even me that I have to even still relearn so I can even come and teach you. So now here's it. The different modeling method. These are modeling method. Example, if I say you should model a cup, different ways of modeling a cup is what I'm trying to present to you. So now number one is our mesh or parametric modeling. Second one is curve or spline modeling, and the third one is polygon modeling. Now very quickly, the first one, which is the mesh or parametric modeling, is what we just did. Are you guys happy? So you start modeling, I told you guys. You see, mesh or parametric modeling entails modeling that has to do with, you don't really need to edit the, like you don't need to go into edit mode and like edit the objects. You can modify your object while they are in object mode, like that, like that. You see what you did to make the table. So let's share something else. So you can see what I'm trying to say. This is Blender. This is Blender. Now, so your parametric modeling, this was what you did basically, or what I was telling you in case you didn't know. See what I was just saying. Bam, press 1 to front view, take this one up. Maybe you can scale it and press Z. So to scale it only in Z side, look around, bring in another cube, press 1, scale it, bring it here, scale, that's S, then Z to scale it along the Z. You can see I didn't enter edit mode to run these things. I did not. And then I can come here, Shift D is to duplicate, press X to align it along the X axis. Let me keep admitting. Should be using this second PC to be admitting so that this thing will not cause. Now you can see O is at the center. Come to your side view. I selected this one. Oh. Come to your side view, press G and Y, take it here, then Shift D and Y to take it to this place. I didn't do anything I didn't do anything. Like you didn't see me enter edit mode. And you can see here, as you can see after your transformation is your annotate, ruler, and this add of objects. Then maybe you can Shift D just to make your table a bit nice. Press G and Z, take it down here. Let's just add small design. In fact, what I was expecting some of you to do is just, since you don't like to suffer, click here, click this one, click this one, click this one, and this one. So I click the 4 legs, right? And I click the top table. I'm going to press 3 on the side view. Shift D to duplicate. Right click to make it appear back where it is, but it has been, like, it's been duplicated already. Then G and Y to take it here. Now we can now go into wireframe mode, so I can select the two legs behind, G, Y, take it here, come here. I've gone back to normal solid mode. Wireframe mode, solid mode, wireframe mode, solid mode, wireframe mode, solid mode. As I'm continuing, please can someone just tell me one of the reasons why I need wireframe, just why. So you can just drop in the chat box while I continue. So I'm going to scale. Since Y axis is the one green here, I'll press Y to reduce it to this level. Can you see? Can you see? Then we can press X and S and X to take it like this. See right? So now I know it looks scattered. Press 7 so you can carry your this and just drop it here. Come here, come here. 7 is top view. In case you have forgotten, see our chair. Can you see? I can even just duplicate this one, then rotate it around X axis and press 90 degrees. 3, come here, bam. In fact, let's just make it interesting. SX, take it like this, G, take it to the end. Make sure you come to this one view so you can see it. Now Shift D, duplicate it along the y-axis and duplicate another one, R, Y, no, X90. Then come here, 3, bring it here, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. We need to sound weird. Shift D, Shift D. See our chair, oh. See our chair. In case of people that will say my own is not facing, I penalize somebody with that. So I'll just press R, R and 90. I will tell you around 90 degrees. Can you see? Chair is facing table now. Can just bring it here and look, voila. This is parametric modeling, guys. I didn't need to enter edit mode. I didn't need to enter edit mode. Nobody dropped the reason why I need wireframe mode. You guys don't know? Why did I enter wireframe mode? Why did I enter wireframe mode? I entered wireframe mode so I can see what's behind. You know, if those legs accurately, the legs on your chair are supposed to be aligned, both the front two and the back two, and the front left is supposed to be aligned with the back left. You know, you get what I'm trying to say. So you need to be able to see through. So now, what thing Blender does is, if you want to select this leg and you want this other leg, and if you're looking at it from this view, you can just drag and select. It will select everything here. But if you're in solid mode, you will not be able to drag the leg that is behind. If you get what I'm trying to say. Number 2, which is the curve or spline modeling. Okay, now you see this curve or spline modeling. This one helps us to be able to model objects like organic shape objects. You know what I mean by organic shape objects? Objects that are, it's almost like non-uniform, but organic are more, they have curves, a lot of curves, Bezier curves, they have Bezier curves, they have circular top, circular body. See the examples I gave in this my presentation, right? So can you see that they are weird, right? They look very weird, but you can bend them. They look like, someone looks like a jar, one looks like, I don't know, color, like any kind of stuff. And then the number 3 is they can actually use them to model advanced shape objects. You can see my Blender interface. I'm back to presentation. So please tell me you can see number 2, which is curve or spline modeling. If you can, please just let me know. Just thumbs up. I want to know. Okay. That's number 2. That's number 2. Okay. Please let me know on time so that sometimes I can actually do what is right. I need to carry people along on this one. Today is Friday, some people want to go and flex. Once we're done with this call, we'll just go back to our normal life. I have like projects that I need to even work on and all that stuff, you know. I'm using this one to, since this computer is always, the internet is always lagging behind a bit. So let's go. Curves. Curves and surfaces are particular types of Blender objects. So now they are, don't be scared, don't be scared. I know you can see mathematical, but don't be scared. You can see interpolation, don't be scared. But they're expressed by mathematical functions rather than linear interpolation between a series of points. I'm going to give you demo so you can see what I'm trying to say, you know. So you see Blender offers both Bezier and knob. So both Bezier curves and knobs curves and surfaces are defined in terms of a set of control points or vertices which define a control polygon. What am I trying to say? You see, when it comes to why number two, shey you know about curves or spline modeling, please, in case, just trying to make sure y'all are with me. These mathematical functions, they're just trying to explain to you that curves makes use of series of points or a point. Some can be around the tangent of a circle, some can be on the point at actual bend, at the actual point which is bend, or in between two points. You can use this to control the actual objects. That's what they're trying to say, right? So these mathematical functions they're trying to explain to you is with those lines, just imagine lines and curves are like lines. Curves are like lines. Do you remember when I was introducing those objects, mesh, curve, and all? Remember I told you that curve, you saw that time when I brought in a curve, it was not filled, it was just like a line. And if you enter edit mode, you will not see face mode, you will not see edge mode. That's the curve we're talking of now. That's the curve we're actually talking of now. So I'm going to do a very quick demo so we can actually know what we're talking about. I'm bringing a Bezier curve. I'll take it up. And then if I press edit mode, can you see that it has controllers? These are the points they are telling you, the points that allow you to be able to like control them. So I'm going to pick this particular point and take it up and press R to rotate it like this. And come here, you can see it's only point mode though. So if you press E to extrude, it will just extrude that point to another point. Bend it like this, then bring it here. And admit folks. So now here, now look at this. If I come to guys, for you guys that like shortcuts, you know, just press tab on your keypad and to take it to object mode straight. If you press tab again to go edit mode, it will go to this other, okay, because this is not a mesh, you see there are other options apart from object and edit. They're like 5 or 6. So now basically, right, you can see the object properties have changed because you're not using like a normal object, like let me go to object mode. Add. Can you see we're not using this kind of normal object, just like the mesh and the cube. That's why you can't see your object, your faces and all of that. And if you are using a cube, which is an actual mesh, you will not see this property. This object property is for curves. You get what I'm trying to say? It's for curves. So if I come here, let's drag it a little and come to geometry. You see this round is always clicked by default. Just come here to this depth, boom, 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 and add depth 0.9, 0.2, 0.11, 0. Can you see we've created, look at this shape out of nothing. You should start imagining the kind of things you're going to model, because guys, you're going to use this in your next assignment, you know. You're going to use this in your next assignment. So you can see this is what splines can actually give you. Very intuitive, very, very nice, very, very powerful tool. If you go to the next. So now both Bezier and knobs curve are named after their mathematical function, and choosing between them is often more a matter of how they are computed behind the scenes. You can see the shape that you're seeing at the side now. You can see how it looks very, very like a bit complex and all, but there's nothing really complex about it. There's nothing really complex about what you are seeing. It's just the, you see that where that red arrow is pointing, it's showing you the shape they used to get the particular shape of Bezier. That's like the curve, the Bezier curve, the shape of the curve. They used to get that shape. That's what you're seeing. That red line is pointing over there. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I forgot to post our attendance. Please, you can kindly click on the link while we are at it. So basically, Bezier curves are generally more intuitive because they start and end at control point. You see those things you see those dots that I was twisting. You can't call them like a vertex. That's like the vertices we've been doing. Though. You can't call them. These ones are actual points because vertices are for meshes. That's why I didn't call them vertices. But guess what? All of them have control points, right? So I think it's easy to understand that whatever you're trying to model, you have to be able to control the points and the attributes, the edges, the shape of that object. That's how it is. So now, but they tell you, but knob scores are more efficient for the computer to calculate when there are many twists and turns in a curve. So imagine, you see that one I did now just had like 3 points and it just curved, looked like a pipe. Imagine you're doing something like a ribbon that was like twisted in and out. They're actually going to use this very well. I want you guys to actually go back and practice with this a lot. Just keep playing around with it. If it fails, you can actually undo, press undo, delete your object and start again. Nobody is actually, you see, how you will learn faster is you forget about, I'm not like to you, at some point it was something I actually battled while I was trying to learn, and I'm still even learning some kind of things even till now, right? So there's always one kind of fear, like, let me not go and do this thing to scatter the way it is. I used to be scared of, see, oh God, there's something, I'm trying to be calm, but me, and I can be a little bit crazy. But you see, there's something this Joker character used to always say. You see, try to upset the standards. You need to break free. While you are learning this thing, you see how you are scared. Like when I told there was someone who was it? I think it was uh, I think it was Oluwafemi that was. I told her to put color. She was scared that she can look. Let me tell you something. It's fear. Fear is the only reason why you might not be as good as. So as I'm doing all this, but just make sure you play with them. Nothing will happen to you. Nobody will come and carry it from your house. You will do well. You will find it. Someone actually put our ball now. You can see someone actually put the black and white. Maybe the person took time for each of the faces to put the black or even put a texture on it. Do you understand? Before we get there now, trust me, you would have been thinking of your question will now change. The question you're supposed to ask me in that class will now change. So that's just how it is. This line, I'll not lie to you, is very, very confusing though. Even that's for me. There are people that might get it faster than me, right? I know the kind of things I used to use it to model, right? Like me, I can use it to model a jar, use to model like when I was modeling one kind of scene like that, I was trying to depict ancient, like I don't even know where that file is. That was like 4 years ago, but it was not even with Blender, it was the Cinema 4D, right? But all these softwares have their use for their curves. That's my point. And they all have tangents, they have points used to control them. So there's nothing new, it's all basically the same thing. Now, these splines now that I'm trying to introduce to you, which is next, splines are a substructure of curves and are the individual elements that make the curve object. Now let me explain something to you. You see, when I was turning that point, you will notice that there was a straight line and there was still a curve. This, you see this red is the spline. This position of these blue points is where those points are. So you can decide you want the shape of the spline, which is the curve, to go actually with the lines, like the distance between those points, meaning it will be straight, 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 or you want it to be curved like this. It being curved like this is actually called their splines. If you get what I'm trying to say. So basically, these points are almost working like tangents. You know that time in school when they taught you about how any point around a curve. Now, these points will help you control either the end of the curve, the beginning of the curve, or the middle. You can make it whatever you want. Let's quickly present Blender so we can see what we're trying to say. That English is getting too much. It's getting too much. Do you know, should I tell you something? You know, this is a curve. This is a curve. This is a Bezier curve. This was how we did it. We came here and chose Bezier and we went to edit mode. Do you know if you press edit mode, can you see that? Look at it. If you go to wireframe mode, you will still be able to see the wire. Wait, press A to select everything. Can you see those tangents? Can you see where these control stuffs are? Let me go back to solid mode so I don't confuse you. Now I can scale this particular anchor. You see as I'm scaling it, the bottom side of this thing is changing. I can twist, bring, this is not on snake. Now if I come to this place that we added depth and reduce the depth back to 0, the default was 0, I want you to see the lines. Can you see the line is there? Now you can see the line is following whatever I'm choosing. This is the end point, these are the middle points. I think there's only one middle point sef. Let me press A. You can see there are just 3. If I press A to select all the 3 points, this is point 1, point 2, and point 3. As simple as that. Can you see? Very simple. Very straightforward. So you can actually use this to model. You should start thinking of, I'm only seeing the presentation manual, not your Blender. Hey, hope you're seeing my Blender now. So you see this Bezier, the Bezier curves are the control points. You can see the control point, you can see the handle. Those diagonal stuff that if you turn it is turning, those are the handles. You can actually click those handles and say turn it the way you want to. And then you see the body of the line. You see the body of the line between that point and the next point. See, this point is actually the next point. This is the next point. And this is the start point. You see this line is what, that is the actual Bezier. Do you understand? So now a segment, which is the actual curve, is found between 2 control points. Can you see? So that's just how it is. Bezier curves. That's all about Bezier curves. Nothing very spectacular, nothing very tricky or anything dangerous about it. Now look at this diagram carefully and see what I'm trying to say, right? So you see they have different handle types. Remember we're telling you that those, you see those lines. As you are seeing all these points, you see these 4 points I dropped now. All these lines have their own different, all the handles of each point have different ways they interact with the curve. Let's go. Number 1 is the automatic or yellow handle. This one is one that is curving at the beginning and curving at the end. Let me show you what I mean. Can you see here is curved, here is curved, meeting at the center. So now they convert to aligned handles when you move them. So there's a way you find a way to move them, and you see this align number here. That's what it's actually going to be. You know, it was actually base here I started was like this. When I turned it, it became something like this, if you can remember. Cool. If you go to the second one, the first one, this is not much, it's not really confusing like that, because if you bring in Blender, your default Bezier curve is actually going to appear like that. The second one is vector or grain handles. Now in this one, both parts of them will continue from where the previous one stopped. You can see that's why it's looking straight. You see what I was trying to explain to you. See this handle? The handle is aligned with the line of the curve. You come here, stop. This point now, the handle of this one is aligning with the body. Straight. I told you can. This is actually the same shape. Can you see? It's just that the person edited it and converted it to this type of handle. The second one, the third one is aligned when you have moved all of them up and down. So this ones now, they give a continuous curve without any sharp angles, right? That's what happens when you edit your automatic. That's the first one that came, which is the first one that has yellow handles. The last one is the free handles. These ones are independent of each other. Look at these free handles. Look at the end point of, okay, see the start point of this one. Can you see where it's facing? It's not really where the line is going. Yes, that's what free or black handles can actually give you. Let's quickly just check one or two school so you can know what we're trying to do, right? You see, this is what they're actually trying to say. There are three handles, right? This is the automatic. Automatically, this is the automatic. If I right click and set, can you see to poly? Bam! Look at the poly we're talking of. No be poly or university. This one is poly, like straight. If I right click, turn to knobs, can you see? Right click. If you even come here, remember every operation you make, there's always going to be a dialog box here. You can go back to Bezier. And then you can see it straight to, you can now decide to edit it again. Can you see? Now it has become free. It's free. That's why it's actually having this. Can you see? So however way you want to do it, you can start from Bezier, take it to, or you can take it to Poly, which is that vector one, that one that is straight, or you can make it free. That's basically everything about this curve. Don't forget, now that you are being, I'm just teaching you how to edit your shapes, right? And then you can bring in depth. Okay? I have to add keyframe, sorry. You can bring in depth to it. When you bring in depth, you can see there are a lot of other things you can actually do with this curve. Oh. Let me first take out this depth. Let's come to this extrude and, okay, let me take the depth to 0, press 0, enter, come to extrude. Can you see? Can you see? Now this is like giving it a 2D, like a flat extrude. Can you see? Like the normal extrude, you know. It has so much power. I want you guys to actually go and feast on this tool, feast on it. I hope you can see. Oh, people that are saying they can't see in the chat box. I hope you can see. So wait, before I go to that one. So basically, all what I've been trying to say since morning is that imagine you bring in a curve and imagine you can redefine that curve to what you want. Imagine the kind of models you can actually make with that. Just imagine. It's mad. It's really interesting, trust me. Really interesting. That's just all. What spline can look confusing because of these functions it has and all, but all is you trying to just define your own object. The last one is our polygon modeling. That's what I'm actually doing right now. I'm trying to model a character and then you guys give me a lot of tough time, you know. So you see polygon modeling entails modeling everything else, which is what you guys actually came for. You came for everything, oh, but you see this one, this is the baba. Because you see with spline, you can't use spline and model a human being. Are you a thief? You can only use it to model maybe stickman characters, maybe. Put sphere on top the head, then knack the body, knack around wire, put one belle, the belle will be slim like the hand. No issue. You get what I'm trying to say? But polygon modeling, you can see I even put everything else. With polygon modeling, is what they use to model all those sci-fi buildings you saw in Alita, those castles you saw in House of Dragon, those buildings you saw in Zootopia, the Shrek itself, the donkey, the dragons, every movie double you saw, famous, everything. This is polygon modeling. Polygon modeling entails everything else. Guess what, guys? Polygon modeling was actually what you used to do the mesh operators. You see the reason why that mesh operator is important? Someone wants to join the call. Okay, so guys, that's all today. That's all. Funny enough, I wanted to delve into the three different types of modeling. You can see it's short, but it is very wide. Why? Because when you start to practice, you will see what I'm trying to talk about. I'm going to have this video for you so that you don't have problem, not be crying in the middle of the night that one thing happened to you. Don't worry, I'm actually here, man. And as time goes on, then you can actually get to answer your questions. You get when it comes to what you have. But for polygon modeling, there's nothing I have to tell you other than that is why we are here. That is why we are here. Kaingaba, oh, sorry, I don't know Igbo, but I always want to learn. I don't know why, God. So, like Igbo very well. So basically, I'm going to be welcoming questions, and we've not been signing from day one. We've not. I know why, because a lot of people didn't join. I had to give people benefit of doubt, but now we are kumbasum in number. So we're going to be welcoming question and answers. And answer, of course, you answer. Before you go, because I don't know if this call expires and we don't tend to treat all the questions, I'm going to create another link and you join it to ask your own question. But I wanted to make sure with this 1 hour, I have done justice to today's one. Today's one can be very tricky, and your assignment is going to be funny. You are going to model apple. You are going to model cup. Yes, you model cup. The handle of the cup you use spline. For the cup, you are going to use bevel. Now, let's just quickly show you what I'm trying to say. You are going to model a plate, teacup, apple, and put knife on the table. You can do it. There's nothing you cannot do. You can do it. That's your assignment. On top that table, hey, so there's fire on the mountain. I'm going to show you something very quickly. Hey, people are saying, it's good though. It's for your own good. You will be fine, guys. Come on now. Come on, you'll be fine. This is what I want to just show you. Let me give you small expo. I'm that kind of lecturer that will give you small. Let's come to cylinder. I'm going to press G and Z to take it up. Watch what I'm going to do. Please, I can come here, come to edit mode, come to edge, press Alt. If I press Alt and click one edge, to click all of them, or you can go manually, click 1, click 2, click 3, but if you do this, you have to click everything. Press Ctrl B, bevel. Scroll up small to add a little of the bevel. Come here, no, come to face mode, click here, press I to insert, press E to extrude, it will go down. Press 1 on the front view. Come to your wireframe so you can see where it is. See where it is? Your cup is not always straight like that. So when you come here, press bevel so it can have a curve inside. Let me show you what I am doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see what I'm doing? We don't make couple. We don't make couple. I've used most of, I only didn't use loop cuts. You can see that this is polygon, this is the polygon modeling that you guys are crying. How will you not clap? I don't give expo now. You will clap now. No wahala. You will clap. It's fine. It's fine. Come to this place, press Alt and click this edge. Ctrl B, bevel your edge, let your cup be fine. Don't model anyhow cup for me, I beg you in the name of God. See you say I will not say, see, on top your table, cup with better handle. plates. It's like there's going to be plates. You put the cup on top the plates. You know all those coffee. If you don't go, you never go Igbo land. Me, I don't go Igbo land. When they serve us coffee, they put the cup on top the plate. So you put that, put the knife on the table at the side and put apple there. Let the apple be on top the table. Lastly, I'm just going to show you quickly for the, I'll come here and add, let me see Bezier. Press G, take it here, press 7, enter edit mode. Do it like this. Press here. This one has only 2. Right click, subdivide so you can have a third point. I've tried for you. I've tried for you. I'll press 1, then select A, press A to select everything, press G to bring it here, bring this guy, then select this last point, bring him like this, and curve it. I've given you cup, guys. I don't know why I do this. Scale this handle. That's why I want you to play with this handle so you can know how to do it. I don't give you cup like this. Cup don't set. I'm not going to do the rest. You know what to do for the rest. From this, you should know exactly what to do. And by the grace of God, I'll still find a way to get the videos. I always make sure I do the. Oh, but don't cry, you. I've given you the best expo I can give you. So please, I enjoin you people. Please, I beg you. I will still write the assignment in case you say you do not know. But seriously, I'm happy that a lot of you did the formal assignment. I really like that, and it really makes sense. And I really like the fact that you are really coming up with this thing. It's really nice, it's interesting, and I like the fact that you guys are giving me a chance to teach wonderful people like you. You know, God will bless you people. People will live long. You will live to see your children. Always happy to meet you guys, man. It's nice, it's nice, it's nice. Yes, I can be away sometimes, but this kind of thing. Imagine you say you learn this kind of thing. You guys be mad. Small. So I am going to take my own screenshot. Please tag me, tag Super Team for giving us this very beautiful chance. Please, so these days people don't so really post. Try and post, yeah. Tag me, tag Super Team, and it was really lovely to have you guys. Normal person no go say he wan learn blender normally. So you people agree all of you are not normal. Fine. I don't have issue. I don't have issue at all. It's not, thank God it's not me that said it. So yeah, I love you guys. May the force be with you, because whatever you want to do now is a very hectic something, but trust me, you will pull it off. So don't forget, take your screenshots. Any point of the screenshot, tag me, tag my design lead, my able design lead, my madam, and tag Super Team. So let us continue this very nice abnormal journey. And somebody has said all of us are not normal. When are we submitting first? Oh, but after this class, start to wire your assignments. If you want to take it till Monday, no problem. But Monday is our next class. Please, Monday is our next class. People should stop doing like as if you do not know. Monday is our next class. Maybe next week, Friday, we might not have a class. Or maybe Wednesday, we might not have a class. But Monday is our next class. What's the assignment? I will type it in the group. Despite you have started, because I know you will say you do not know that they're supposed to add Apollo. There's Apollo, and I'm thinking of adding another object, guys. Okay, see what will happen. Okay, should I just? I'm thinking. I want to add something, guys. As the meeting has not ended, I'm thinking of adding another thing. But whatever I add, I'm going to put it in the group. So, Asanat has gone. She don't go start. She don't go start work. So Kehinde, you a big boy now. Kehinde, you that you did better chair. Don't be scared now. Come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. When will the class be uploaded? But these classes, they are very heavy. I'm thinking of maybe I'll be taking them to YouTube so that you can actually view them again and again and again, because this downloading from Telegram is not very. I got a lot of feedback and people are complaining. So yeah, basically, yeah, YouTube will be better. YouTube will be better. I have to go and start uploading all of them one by one. Hey, they are heavy. Oh. There was one I did 3 gig. I had to cut it down. It's not just because of the data, but it takes time to upload. To upload something that heavy, it take a long time. So our call is about to end. God bless you all. My assignment. Make sure you hope that you did your attendance or abeg o. Please, so I can know people that are very serious. Bye.